was a great process, starting with our incredible writers, Edward Kitsis and Adam Horowitz from Lost. Wonderful producing colleagues, and Justin Springer, Brigham Taylor, Jeff Silver, our leader, Steven Lisberger, and then to meet who I think is a visionary filmmaker in Joe Kosinski. And shortly after that, we also came across Daft Punk to work on the score of the movie, which we're thrilled about. And then you hit the piece of casting and the process, and we felt we had to have Kevin Flynn and we had to have Tron. So we were very fortunate in that starting us off, we had Jeff Bridges and Bruce Boxleitner join the cast. We were very much focused on a father-son story, a real emotional story at the heart of this movie, in addition to all the what I believe are stunning visuals. And so to cast the son of Kevin Flynn, we're very fortunate in finding Garrett Hedlund to play Sam Flynn. And then wonderful other cast members, Olivia Wilde in the system, Michael Sheen, and a surprise or two in the movie yet to be revealed. But just an incredibly fortunate process with a great collaborative team.
Jeff Bridges, I mean, the number of characters you've created in your career, all the acting challenges that you have gone through, now suddenly you're in a movie where you're revisiting a character you played 27 years ago. Mm-hmm. I think that might be the furthest amount of time between originating a character and going back to him, and then you've got to act against yourself, a 35-year-old version of yourself.
Yeah.
What was all that like, man?
It was pretty wild, pretty psychedelic. One of the things that always bothered me as an actor when I've had to, be in a movie where you have to play yourself at different ages is that there's usually another actor that has to play that part, as a young man. And now that's no longer the case. You can play yourself at any age, whether it's an old man or an infant, and to be on this groundbreaking movie where that is the birth of that idea is really, been born is a wonderful, exciting thing, and it was a lot of fun. I know they're polishing the movie right up to the very end, so I haven't seen the final. The final effect, but I can't wait to see it. You're going to see some. I'm going to see some today too. Oh.
Well, now Garrett, you of course played the young Flynn, the son of Flynn, and they were mentioning earlier how they have the light cycle suits actually light up. Yeah. And so you basically did a movie where you're in a skin tight suit the entire time. They didn't paint that on. That was real, right?
Well, at first they glued it on, but I'd say, it's kind of the wardrobe of a lifetime, Where do you go from here? Jeans and a T-shirt would just never be the same anymore.
Talk about Cora and what you think her agenda is.
Cora is an amazing character. It was such an honor to play a really powerful, tough, kick-ass woman in a movie like this. She's mysterious and smart and cool, and she's been a companion of Kevin Flynn's for a long time, and she's a fearless warrior, and I've always wanted to play a warrior, so I finally got to do that, and we got to learn how to fight, and it was just an incredible honor.
Garrett, did you train for martial arts in the skin-tight uniform, or how did you have to keep that in mind?
Well, there's a lot of intensive training that went into this. I think I'd started maybe the first week of January, and we didn't start filming until April 6th or so. And my character had to go through parkour training, leaping over obstacles and that sort of stuff, and motorcycle training, and also intensive physical training, with the 8711 group, and sort of hand-to-hand combat and sort of, all that. It was a tedious process, but you got to do this training to be able to, comply with this suit, and you got to have the strength to sort of, to defy the restrictions that maybe it may offer, but I think we did a pretty good job.
Now, Michael Sheen, you are British, you're adorable, you flew here in a magic teapot, you are sleeping under a magic dandelion leaf somewhere in the city, but you've done other intensive special effects movies where you're in basically fake environments and having to make it seem very real. Was this more or less intense than the others? And also, talk about your character. You and Olivia sort of share maybe a bit of ambiguity in your characters that you don't quite know where they stand. So.